Hello, David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. Well, if you're keeping track of the sunglasses that are appearing in No Time to Die, then you've got to come with me for a second. So we first of all have these Vuarnets. And these Vuarnets were Craig's personal ones, as well as you see him wear them in Jamaica. You even saw them wearing in the streets of London, but not on camera because that was the Barton Pereiras, which were these kind of Wayfair looking sunglasses. You remember we did a review on this. This was very popular discussion. Well, I'm wearing a particular outfit and jacket. If you haven't seen the video called Getting Forensic with No Way to Die filming, well, this is the jacket we review. It's the Billy Reid jacket. We're calling it very affectionately the Bond Norway jacket because you see him driving in the Aston Martin in it. And in fact, here's the picture right now, okay? Now, if you look at that picture, you're going to notice something. You notice that from the side, you can see a pair of round sunglasses, which kind of made us scratch and go, wow, there's a pair of round sunglasses in this film. Well, yes, there is. But at the same time, we also noticed that Daniel Craig was wearing some personal sunglasses of his. Let's take a look. Now, these pictures and this discovery was really found by our only What's Daniel Wearing? Amazing Instagram. If you don't follow it, go follow it. And he put this together. And these sunglasses are them. Now, these are the Vuarnet sunglasses called the Edge 1613. They are in black and gray polar. And we're going to talk about these because what happened was when we were going to do this jacket video, our good friends at WinkOptics, you know them, they're Bond fans. They're as much fans as you and me, but they also help to supply us with our needed sunglasses, our Bond sunglasses now. They sell all three of these pairs. And they got in touch and said, David, we're going to send these to you so you can tell everybody about them, but these are really cool. Now, there's a lot of connections to these that we need to talk about. First of all, let's describe these sunglasses. So let's talk about these in detail. First of all, these combine the fine lines of the frame with its subtle rims. This model is truly a mix of vintage sports style and modern architectural design. Again, the color, it's the Edge 1613. It is Vuarnet, so we've got all those details. Now, I know that you know the brand and the detail, but let's take a look at some of these really intricate lines. What I love about this is, take a look at this on the back. This cup that you see here is really cool. Let's see how close I can get without things getting messed up. But do you see that like cup ridge there? That cup really kind of seals out the glare, especially when you're driving, and these are driving glasses. So it came in this box, which has got that really nice vintage image from Vuarnet. I love this. Look at this. It's a Vuarnet day. Hopefully we can see that without too much glare. It's got this wonderful case, the Vuarnet case. Open it up, protects it really well. There's our friend from WinkOptics. It's got a really nice, let's take a look at the cloth, because this is what we do. We show detail. And of course it's upside down. Let me put this down like that. There we go. It's a Vuarnet day today. Yes, it is, because we got these in, and that makes us happy. By the way, the arms themselves are very light. The whole thing is very lightweight. I think by far out of the three sunglasses that we've seen in No Time to Die, these are the lightest I have ever felt. They almost feel like a Wayfair. And a lot of that has to do with the arms being so thin. Now, here's something really cool. Let me set these aside for a moment so I have a little bit more room. But check this out. Here is the cousin from Spectre that you saw Bond wear at the Hoffler Clinic. And here are these. Now, there's a lot of things that they share. Not so much the shape. I mean, this is a little bit more kind of that aviator shape. This is a little rounder, but it's the cups. You see how this has kind of like that cupping on the side, which is very Vuarnet. I mean, they're very smart. about how they connect with a sport and the practicality of sunshine and glare. And that's why these would make, and do make, I'm sure, incredible driving glasses. You can see also some of the ridge detail here. I know we're getting a lot of reflection in there, apologies, but I wanted to make sure these things were lit well so you can see. And by the way, that gray, it's matte black right here, and gray polar, that's the name of the, or polar, is the name of the color. It really looks steely. I mean, when you think of Bond and the colors of Bond, you think of that kind of gray steel. It has similar colors to an Aston Martin. I mean, that I noticed that right out of the box. It kind of has that Aston Martin type of look to it, and that has that really neat connection, I think. So, I mean, the connection to, Spectre, the connection to, Vuarnet as another pair of Vuarnets out there gives us that forensic moment. And we've talked about this. Now, I'm going to take this off because it's hot out. One of the things that we've often talked about is we don't know for sure if these are the sunglasses that he wears in the Aston Martin in Norway. We are putting things together. We are putting a little bit of science, a little bit of speculation together to come up with these answers. Will these be the sunglasses? Now, we also have to talk about a little bit of the elephant in the room, and that is, are these right for everyone? I mean, the jury's still out because, let's face it, let me come up close. I've got a big head, pretty big head, but these are big. These are a commitment. Now, I happen to really like these because there's something different. I love the cupping on the side that you see. See this like cupping? These are made for driving. These are driving sunglasses. I mean, you can use them for any sport, but they're specifically made for driving, which makes sense that Bond would have them. But, some people have said, well, does it make you look a little bug-eyed? They look really good from the side, but how do they look from the front? Now, strangely enough, if you take a look at some of these pictures, Daniel Craig looks really good in these. They don't look too big for his face. And then in some cases, they look bug-eyed and big. And I've had friends try this on, and they kind of look a little bug-eyed. So I'm weighing out whether I adore these or not. I like them. I think they're different. Will I wear them? Absolutely. They're Bond sunglasses. But I've always had a mentality about Bond things. I'm not going to wear something that's not flattering. That's something I don't like. So I don't think these are the ones, and I've just got to be very authentic and honest here. That's what some of these reviews aren't all going to be glowing reviews. I need to think about, do I grab my aviators or do I grab these? This might be under certain circumstances, but I don't know if I would gravitate to them automatically. I would really have to think about this a little bit before I made the conscious choice. But the speculation, the forensic attitude, again, it's not 100% that this is guaranteed to be them, but the correlation between Craig wearing these out, which he tends to do when he, has movie-related sunglasses, he tends to wear out the clothes and the sunglasses, plus the correlation in Norway leads us to believe that these are the ones that you see in Norway. It's one of these ones, I'm going to say caveat emptor again, do you wait a bit? Do you kind of pull back the reins and say, I want better pictures? When we get a trailer, we're going to start to see all these, like the jacket and the glasses. Yes, so call this a preheat. Call this a little bit beforehand, just being aware. We think this has a high likelihood, but if you're not ready to pull the trigger or these aren't for you, then don't get them right now. Don't get them just because they're Bond. I mean, we have a vernacular here. And the throwback to kind of the Spectre nod, if that's intentional, so be it. I mean, there's a lot of things that can play here. But for No Time to Die, which is kind of cool to say that title, by the way. Now that, you could be watching this years from now and he'll be like, why is that title so unique to him? Because it's my first video where I'm not saying Bond 25. Yee! Giddy Giddy, love that title, No Time to Die. So anyway, we just wanted to show this to you. It's a surprise bonus video. We didn't even know we were going to do it, but our friends at WinkOptics sent this to us. We are going to give you the links and the contact information from WinkOptics. Tell them that you saw these on the Bond Experience. They always appreciate where you heard about these things, and we're going to let you go because there's more vlogs to do and more vlogs to see. So this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, and we will see you very soon. No Time to Die. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond Experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.